Well, good evening, everybody. This is John Mays. I'm Kerry Hartman. We're Ellis Dean. We'd like to introduce ourselves to you because I guess nobody remembers us. We've been gone too long. But, it's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock.
Do you know where your children are at? Are you that old? We are.
Yeah, but it was 10 o'clock.
I know, and I'm not Cyndi Lauper, so.
I know, kids are felt different.
All right, but we started off as a 5-piece jam band, and the vision just wasn't shared by everybody involved. But through it all, John and I we really enjoyed playing music together and trying to figure out how to do it as a broke down duo. I think we're getting closer to finding that fact daily. Like every time we sit and do this, it's something that's a little bit easier, a little bit more fun. We find a little bit something extra, something hidden in it. I guess it's all just part of trying to get Okies off their ass and shake their ass, and because that's just something that they can. Yeah, I ain't talking shit. We're from Oklahoma, but you guys, it's okay to shake your butt and like shake your tail feather. It's okay to groove a little bit. It's all okay. The shoulders loosen up. You start to feel better at the end of it. We went out to Arkansas and we played the same songs that we've been playing around Oklahoma for 5 years, and people danced.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
It was really neat.
Come on, Oklahoma, up your game a little bit. I'm not going to talk too much shit, though. But, we've been writing this new album. This new album has been a long work in progress. It started off with a weird title that never got anywhere. The title to the album was going to be called Burning Daylight. Yeah. But it just seemed like everything we did, we were burning daylight, We went through a couple of good friends of ours that stuck around and played music with us, and until they decided it just wasn't for them, And we are a different thing. We do different tunings. We try to create a vibe that's not necessarily country, not rock and roll, but just something a little bit fun for everybody, fun for us to play. Songs that'll open your head a little bit and make you think about the meanings behind some of the things that are there. A lot of this last couple of years is what went into re-navigating from a full drum kit and electric guitars to what you see here in front of you, which is a cajon, a mini cajon thing that's, I'm going to let John explain to you a little bit. It's a gecko. It's pretty badass. An acoustic guitar, a couple pedals, but loop pedal. But we've been trying to keep it pretty easy listening. More into the experimental stage as we get better and as we get more acquainted into this setup. Lots of drums in space. It's fun. We're putting our first single, which most of y'all that have heard us know our first single is probably going to be called Tackle Box Road. Wrote it a couple of years ago about this little road when in this show that we played out there's this one bar that was in Medicine Park for a little bit, and it was the coolest place in the world, and life happens and bars go into non-existence, and it was about that time I decided I was about done drinking.
Right.
It really was.
Dude. Well, they did like getting us drunk.
I mean, like it was all good till 4 a.m.
Yeah, it started to hurt.
But as we said, the name of the album, it's going to be 13 songs. We're going to try to get it out by about the week before Christmas, so you can get it for Christmas gifts if you want to. If you want to support it, it'll be out on vinyl. We're setting up a SoundCloud these next couple of weeks. That'll all be up and running. We will have some of our practice sessions up that you can sit and listen to. Everything from us will be available on internetarchive.org within the next month. And that's going to be all of our practices raw, just like we're just going to do it, man. I mean, we're gonna let you guys grow with us. We're gonna take this a whole step further. You'll see our journey as we go from where we're comfortable to where we're not to where we're growing musically and hopefully as a community. We've got to say thank you to everybody that's for the continued years of support, man. I mean, we've been doing this as Ellis in a bunch of different configurations for 5 years.
5 years.
And without everybody out there, we wouldn't be able to do this. You know, it's pretty awesome. Thank you guys for all your support, coming out to the shows, you know, spreading the word, getting your friends out. We're gonna have more music online and available to you all soon. Life has just been very chaotic and busy, and you know how life goes. But the album, not Burning Daylight, I never got into the album. The album is called All Paths Led Here. And I mean, it's our life. It's the stories and the struggles that we live daily, and we hope that you're going to get something out of it the same as we do playing it. You know, I mean, there's something about writing truth in a song that it hits different. You know, it can be funky and jammy and bluesy and crazy and fun, but if the words are something that makes you think, you got to listen to it 3 or 4 times, and that's what we're after. We want you singing along, so you know, the more y'all listen, the more you're gonna know the songs, the more you can sing along to them when we come and see you. Because the shows that we're gonna play, guys, we're not playing a lot of bar shows anymore. We're trying to stick away. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and for the biggest part, there's more to life than a bar, and I'd like to see every one of my friends and everybody that comes out and sees us. I'd like to see it out of a bar setting, take the alcohol out of the main mix of it, and actually get to know your neighbors and your friends and your community. That's a big reason why you haven't seen us out quite a lot, and I guess you've forgotten about us, but we're still here.
It's okay. We're coming.
We're coming. Actually, we're gonna try to come in hot in January. As a lot of y'all know, there's a festival called Mile Zero down on Key West. Well, we're not invited to play, so we're gonna crash it.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. I'm gonna see. We'll see if it's kosher, see if everything's cool, and we're gonna get our panhandling license if we can get one on Key West, you know, and we're going to set up and play for tips and sell albums, and hopefully get the right people to hear our music down there, and maybe get invited down next year, and build a community on the way down, you know, and stop and see my lovely children that I miss very, very much. You too. I hope you're watching this. I love you. But we're gonna play a couple songs. Pick up this guitar here in a second. We're gonna do a few songs for you. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. The Sockless Mafia channel, the Ellis Dean channels, everything. Make sure you keep on tuning in. We're gonna do this once a week. Little, you know, as close to 15 minutes as we can get it. I think we're about to the point where it's time to start playing music and me shut up. Yep. We're right at that point. But again, thank y'all. Thank y'all for letting us do what we do, and thank you for being you. Out. Here we go. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know just what you live. You let your heart in my chest. Yeah, but you don't know. Yeah, but you don't know. Oh, you don't know what you are. You're the sky without a star. Well, baby, spilling out is bound to burst. I can't forget I've been the best of your words. You call it heaven, but it's hell on earth. Well, look at there, she's a curse. Well, baby, spilling out is bound to burst. Well, I can't forget I've been the best of your words. You call it heaven, but it's hell on earth. Oh, look at her, she's a curse. Yeah, but you don't know. Yeah, well, you don't know. You don't know just what you've been. She said, halfway there, but you're not in. Well, baby's building out his mind with birds. But I can't forget I've been the best of your words. They call it heaven, but it's hell on earth. Oh, look at her, she's a curse. Well, baby's building out his mind with birds. But I can't forget I've been the best of your words. They call it heaven, but it's hell on earth. Oh, look at her, she's a curse. Yeah, but you don't know. Yeah, but you don't know. Yeah, but you don't know what you are. Well, halfway there, but you're not her. Well, baby, spilling out his mind with birds. Well, I can't forget I've been the best of your words. Like only heaven, but it's hell on earth. Well, look at her, she's a curse. Yeah, baby, spilling out his mind with birds. Well, I can't forget I've been the best of your words. You call it heaven, but it's hell on earth. Oh, look at her, she's a curse. That was a Shakey Graves song called Call It Heaven.
I'm starting to really like that one.
I love that
I'm
fucking
really
song.
starting to like that one.
Let's start.